Welcome. Should have done that beforehand. Welcome back, everybody, and happy 316. Today, to celebrate 316, I've got one from El Segundo Brewing Company from El Segundo, California. This one is a 7.2% IPA featuring Yakima Chiefs hops. And it's called Steve Austin's Broken Skull 316 IPA. On the side here, it says, when the good folks at Peralt Farms and Yakima Chiefs Hops invited me up to sample their hops during the annual harvest, it inspired me to make a new IPA for you. The hops in this beer were selected by yours truly. I hope you enjoy this beer as much as I do. Cheers. All right. Look at the can here. So here, anything worth? Nope. All right, I'm not going to open this beer like Stone Cold Steve Austin because I'm in my apartment. All right, as you can see, no haze at all. Definitely the color of a West Coast, has that more of that straw color to it rather than a brighter orange color on the nose. Yeah, I mean, definitely smells like a West Coast. Picking up the aroma. Yeah, real earthy. Picking up the aroma of maybe a little citrus in there. Maybe a little pine. I don't know. This head is there we go. Let me give it another try. Yeah, a little bit of citrus, a little bit of pine, but mainly just the earthiness. Let's give it a try. Okay, definitely a West Coast, but not quite as malty as you would expect. Um, it's on the bitter side, but it's not going to blow anyone away. I would think it's maybe 60 IBUs. Uh, yeah, just like in the aroma, it's got that earthiness, a little bit of pininess, a little bit of citrus. Yeah, the lingering bitterness keeps you coming back for more. Very easy on the palate. Uh, Pretty easy drinking. Definitely not clean or smooth. Maybe clean. I'll give it that, but it does have like that earthiness to it. You're enjoying this video or finding it helpful or informative, why don't you go ahead and drop a like? It helps with the algorithm and it makes me smile. While you're at it, why don't you give me a follow? My name is BJ Drinks Beer, and I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And also, if you're interested, why don't you go ahead and follow my second channel, BJ and DG Talk Wrestling, where we do a live stream every Sunday, usually at 5 o'clock p.m., highlighting the events of wrestling that week. In fact, today's Sunday, we're going to be doing a stream in another hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. So, why don't you guys drop in and check it out? Come on. There we go. If you've had this one or anything else by El Segundo, especially anything from the Broken Skull series, why don't you go ahead and tell me what you thought about it in the comments. If this one sounds interesting, looks good, maybe you have some questions about it, why don't you go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you would like to find this one, I can't guarantee it's still there, but as of a day and a half ago was the last time I was at Joe Canals in Marlton, and we had over a case left. So if you want to celebrate 316 the right way, go ahead out to Joe Canals in Marlton and get yourself a 4-pack. Rating. Yeah, this one, pretty much, it has the features of a West Coast IPA, but it's kind of, a little more easy drinking, a little more palatable, I guess you would say. Yeah, solid beer, but it doesn't, what's the word? Like, it's good, but it's not, it's kind of basic. Let me just put it that way. It's like, how do I put this? Not that it's boring or anything. Just I don't know. I feel like it doesn't have the maltiness I would expect, and the hops kind of are on the way to where you would want them for this style of beer, but then they kind of fall short. Having said that, though, again, it's not a bad beer. I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. Yeah. uh, yeah. If you haven't had anything from El Segundo, I definitely recommend you check out some of what they do. All I've had from them besides this was Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA, just the non 316 IPA. And that, if I remember correctly, it's along the same lines, just a little more West Coast, maybe, maybe a little more bitterness. I don't know. I haven't had it in a really long time. I should have grabbed one to do it side by side, but I wasn't thinking. But yeah, definitely check out some of what El Segundo does. And if anyone has anything to recommend from El Segundo that maybe I can get my hands on, go ahead and leave that in the comments. Well, that's all I got for this time. Until next time. Cheers. It's really tempting to drink this like stone cold, but I'm not going to.